My name is Rizka Norama Laila, and now I want to share a story about the origin of the Mount Merapi. Before we start, I want to ask you, do you know where is the Mount Merapi? Mount Merapi sits largely in Sleman Regency, Yogyakarta, with some parts cover the areas of some regencies in Central Java Province, Sleman, Boyolali, and Klaten. According to the local people, the land on which the mountain is situated was once plain. Following an urgent situation, the gods in heaven decided to move Mount Jabardipa from the South Sea. Since then, a crater was formed and blazing out superheated materials. So, what makes that happen? A long time ago, the place where Mount Merapi is now located was a vast plain in the form of huge forest. Although it was very large jungle, there were few people who lived there. Deep in the huge forest, there was an ever-burning iron melting furnace and steel house. Here too, mighty masters were living in the forest. The masters were famous as heirloom keris makers. They were Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi. Unlike most of other keris makers, Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi simply used their hands to pump the smoldering iron to a keris. On the other side, south of the forest, there was a mountain on a rocky beach. The mountain was called Jamurdipa Mountain. The mountain, which was on the south coast, was a volcano that was no longer active. Badara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan flew over Jamurdipa Mountain. They seemed to be checking something.
What is the result of your investigation on the Jamurdipa Mountain?
Said Bataraku. After we examined Jamurdipa Mountain, it finally became clear that the mountain has caused Java Island to tilt to the south. So, Jamurdipa Mountain has to be moved to the lowlands in the north, said Batara Narada.
Are you able to take on this heavy task?
To the north of Jamurdipa Mountain, there is lowland in the form of a dense forest. Jamurdipa Mountain can be moved to the forest. But there are two master craftsmen that occupy the forest. They live there.
Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan tell the two masters to move immediately.
Meanwhile, Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi were checking the keris they had just to finish making. Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan descended from the sky to meet them. Oh, Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi, your magic is heard up to the heaven. Batara Guru admires both of you greatly.
Oh, Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan, we thank you for the flattery that we don't deserve. If we may know what made a god came down here.
So, far south, on the coast of the sea, there stands Jamurdipa Mountain. And the existence of the mountain makes the island of Java tilt to the south. To make sure the island of Java doesn't tilt any further, Jamurdipa Mountain must be moved to the central part of the lower island of Java. And this forest is just the right place to move Jamurdipa Mountain. Batara Guru orders you two powerful masters to move from this forest immediately. Otherwise, the island of Java will become even more tilted. Forgive us, we cannot move from this forest. If we move, the forest we make won't be as good quality. Only in this forest can we make our curries of good quality. After all, still many places on this island beside this forest to put the mountain. I'm sorry, but this is the place we must move Jamur Dipa Mountain to. Batara Narada, Dewa Penyarikan tried hard to convince Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi to leave, but Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi insist on staying. Alright, if you don't want to move from this forest, we have no choice. We will force you. Finally, after failing to persuade them, Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan decided to use violence to force the two masters to move. Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi, who were refusing to move immediately, took out their keris. The fight could not be avoided. Batara Narada faced Empu Rama, while Dewa Penyarikan fought against Empu Pamadi. A fierce battle lasted until night and continued until the next day. There were no signs who would win and who would lose. Finally, Empu Rama smashed his keris onto Batara Narada's wand, just as Empu Pamadi slammed his keris onto the wand of Dewa Penyarikan. Their wands were destroyed instantly. Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan returned to the sky to meet the Batara Guru and report their failure. Batara Guru was angry. There is no other way. You must move Jamur Dipa Mountain now, even though it will mean sacrificing those two masters. Batara Narada and Dewa Penyarikan finally moved to Jamur Dipa Mountain and brought it to the forest where the two keris masters lived. Not long after, Empu Rama and Empu Pamadi saw a large object falling from the sky toward them. Mount Jamur Dipa had finally moved, although at the top of the mountain a crater had appeared and began emitting white smoke. The two keris masters died as they were hit by Mount Jamur Dipa. Mount Jamur Dipa fell right on the earth where the two masters were heating iron. The fireplace inside is what still causes Mount Jamur Dipa to shoot white smoke from its crater. Eventually, Mount Jamur Dipa became widely known as Mount Merapi.